Hey, I'm Brett,
And I'm Corey.
and I'm Daniel. And this is the podcast where we talk about everything horror and horror related.
From stories to books, movies, music, and television.
And everything else are related to the horror genre. So with this, let's talk horror.
What are we talking about tonight, gang?
I think we're going to discuss comedy and horror movies, kind of the horror comedies. Yeah, they've
Excellent.
There are lots of them.
Yes.
Or spoofs. Or spoofs.
Spoofs are always very good. What's everybody's favorite?
Scary movie for me. I was such an Evil Dead fan growing up. I remember seeing Army of Darkness in the theater. Could not wait for that to come out. So
For me, the king has got to be Shaun of the Dead. I think no one's done it better than Shaun of the Dead. I mean, people have tried, and there are funny zombie movies, there are funny horror movies, but I mean, from top to bottom, I think that one probably is, for me, the best.
Yeah, it is. It is a classic. I mean, that was one of the first things I ever saw. Simon Pegg, and
Yeah,
was
same.
which I love most of his movies.
Yeah, that movie made me start watching all other Simon Pegg movies.
Yeah.
When it comes to the scary movie franchise, favorites?
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The first one's the best.
Yeah, the first two were pretty good, and then it kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, I love how they blended, Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and they sprinkled in a few others with it, but those were the main two that they're spoofing. And so much so that, like, I forget, like, the original Scream and the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. In my head, they're kind of one movie because I'm always thinking, oh no, scary movie. Like, they did it so well, like making fun of both of those and kind of blending both of those, that in my head, like when I watch them independently, I'm constantly thinking of scary movie. Constantly.
And so they just everything they did with that fucking movie was just amazing.
Yeah.
They changed the name just barely on everyone.
Yeah.
Like instead of Sid or Sydney, it was Cindy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was hilarious. Yeah, they made her dad a cup dealer.
Yeah. She does the little Jennifer Love Hewitt wincy eyes the whole time. What are you waiting for? Spinning around in a circle.
There was a second one, I think, the fucking what's the guy's name with the little hand? Yeah.
Oh, hey, my germs.
Get the mashed potatoes.
Oh, maybe I should give you a hand.
Right.
I'll be a bigger man and walk away. That movie is pretty funny too. Not as good as the first one, but
No.
but a good follow up.
Oh my god, it was fucking hilarious. So
Then they just got
Bill Elliott. That guy's name Bill Elliott. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of went downhill after that. I mean, well, like I said, Keenan directed the first two and
yeah,
was involved with writing and with Marlon and everybody else as well, and Sean. But then he was not really involved with the rest of them from there. And he definitely saw a difference.
Yeah, wasn't it Zucker that took over?
Yeah.
Which Airplane, I mean, how can you go bad with the Zucker and Abrams combo? But when they kind of split up and started doing their own things, they lost the magic. But like those three together, like the first Airplane movie, by far one of the best comedies.
I was making him watch it this weekend too.
Yeah.
The other day. So yeah, it's
Surely you can't be serious.
Yeah.
I am. And
don't call me Shirley.
Well, there's not a day that goes by that I don't quote something from an Airplane movie. It looks like I picked the wrong day with sniffing glue. Like
yes.
it still holds up. Like 40 years later, it still holds up.
Yes,
classic comedy. If you haven't seen the Airplane movie, go see the Airplane. But here at Let's Talk Horror, we're talking about horror and specifically horror comedy on this episode.
Have you ever watched the Gladiator movie? Back on that scary movie, when the Wayans did split up, they did the haunted house movies.
Yeah,
they did their own spin on it after the Weinsteins talked them over or whatever.
Yeah, they did kind of get screwed out of their own property that they came up with and then was taken from them.
I mean, and they do the same thing pretty much on their own. Yeah, kudos to them for that.
I'm sure I've seen the haunted house movies, but they didn't really stick with me.
They're making fun of like the Paranormal Activity, all those stuff like that. They're funny, but not as good as the original scary movies.
Yeah, the scary movies were good. I mean, I think they're just as much of a franchise as the Scream movies.
I heard talks that they were coming back and doing another one.
I think
they are coming back.
I think they are. I heard that too.
I've seen that a lot lately too, but We'll see. It's been talked about for a few years, so we'll see.
That would be fucking dope.
See if it really does.
I'll be going to see it.
Tell you that another one of the more recent I loved was the Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods
Cabin in the Woods was awesome. And it's Josh Whedon. They keep asking him if he's going to make a sequel to it. And he's like, I just haven't found the story. It's good enough to live up to the first one.
Yeah, and I see the meme going around where people want movies on the whiteboard, all the characters on the whiteboard. But if you think about it, those movies have already been made. The beauty of Cabin in the Woods is that it kind of unified the horror universe and explained why all of them are so similar. Like you need a blood sacrifice to appease this demon, and I mean it covers the Hellraiser movies. It covers like 13 Ghosts. It covers like every horror movie is pretty much referenced in that.
We still haven't had the
Really go down the basement at the end.
Yeah, the zoo of everything, of all the little cells, each different one.
Yeah, the little ballerina dancer with the
teeth for
face. Yeah.
Merman.
Yes, we still don't have a merman movie though.
Actually, they did make a movie around that. It was low budget. I forget the name of it, but they did make a movie where a merman was the killer, and I believe it came out before Cabin in the Woods. And that's what I'm saying. Cabin in the Woods pretty much like it created a single universe for every horror movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, the funny thing was they actually filmed that like a couple years before it came out, and they couldn't get it released. Nobody would release it until he became Thor. And then all of a sudden, oh, we've got this movie he's done that he made for like nothing, and let's go ahead and throw it out there.
It was one of those instant classics. Like the first time I saw it, like I had a few friends go see it, and they're like, "Oh, you got to go see this movie." And I went and saw the movie, and I was like, "Yes, you got to see this."
I went on a date. I went on a date and saw it, and then immediately that weekend, I'm like, "Abby, we're going to go see this again. You'll love it." And I think I saw it at least 3 times in the theater. But yeah, it was good. Because I will watch that anytime I come across it on TV, and I'll just like, oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah. The Evil Dead movies were very, very good. The first Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead, classic horror movie. Not much fun in that as far as funny, solid scary movie. Evil Dead 2, pretty much the same movie but done funny.
Yeah,
and that was the first time.
Purposes.
Yeah, I remember. That's the first time I remember like a scary movie being funny on purpose. Like up until that point, they were accidentally funny, like camp, like things that just didn't work, and you giggle because that was kind of stupid. But like that was the first movie I remember that they actually like leaned into it. It's like, okay, we're going to see how hokey we can do it.
Yeah, and then I think it came from them making the first one, trying to make this serious movie, but not having a budget, having his brother play the female roles because we couldn't get the woman to come back and reshoots, and things. And so they really just kind of like, you know what, we kind of came a little cheesy. Let's just embrace it and run with it.
Embrace the cheese. Not many.
Cheese is good.
Not many serious horror franchises can make that turn, but one that did was the Child's Play.
Yeah,
the first 2 Child's Play movies, solid horror movies. I mean, really good, scary horror movies. Third one, I got a little campy. Yeah. But then that led right into Bride.
Bride was
a fucking instant classic. Hilarious. It was hilarious. Bride and Seed both. But like really hit it out.
It got big play though from the gay community after that. That's why Chucky like fucking blew up. The gay community adopted Chucky.
Yeah.
That's why they blew up too. But everyone loves all the fucking Chucky movies. I mean, come on now. If you grew up watching it, you can't not watch the new ones. Yeah. But I'll tell you this though, the series, they're kind of cheesy, but they got the fucking gore, dude.
Yeah.
They have the fucking gore.
Although it got a little confusing with like the army of Chuckies and stuff, and like it got a little muddy there, like the second, third season there.
But still fucking creepy. I mean, you got face an army of them fucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
what do you do when you've done everything? You make an army of.
You go to space.
Oh yeah, or go to space.
Go to space. And Chucky in space, it's got to be coming. It's got to be coming. Yeah. Chucky in space has got to be coming.
Yeah, I mean, and the Leprechaun did it.
Oh. Those are funny movies.
I love
That is.
yeah, same way the first couple.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Leprechaun movies were funny movies. The first one was supposed to be a serious horror movie and ended up being kind of campy.
but yeah, with all the one liners, you know, you kill somebody with a pogo stick, he'll bounce back.
Yeah. But they leaned into it too. But the reboot of it. Have you seen the Leprechaun Origin?
Yeah,
The reboot, that's actually really good as like a scary movie. Like they left all the camp and like just really did it like right. Like if they had the budget the first time, that's how it should have been done.
Fucking Jennifer Aniston was the original.
Yeah.
old boy from Scream was
Yep.
playing the same character, same name and everything. It was great. Of course, you know, he's also in Teen Wolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cubs.
Yep. That's good.
But yeah, Leprechauns were, I watched that over and over growing up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a classic.
The other one from my childhood, I remember seeing as well. Monster Squad.
Monster Squad.
Who doesn't love Monster Squad? If you grew up in the 80s, 90s and haven't seen Monster Squad, then why are you existing?
Yeah.
Why are you still on this planet? Because you're robbing yourself of one of the greatest movies from our childhood.
If you're not showing your kids that movie, you're fucking up because they can definitely watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, Abby watched it a million times growing up too. She loved it. Kick him in the nards. What? What man don't have nards? You can do it anyway.
The name is Horse.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Scary jumping guy.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. Another one from our childhood that we didn't talk about earlier, Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah.
Step over.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a good
Musical, check. Scary movie, check. Comedy, check.
Yeah.
I mean, was it one of the voice of Audrey 2? Was one of the Four Tops? Was it one of the Four
I
Tops?
can't remember.
Yeah, great soundtrack. Steve Martin,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
best role ever. Like I like Steve Martin. That is my favorite Steve Martin role as Orange Stravinsky, the DDS, the sadist. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, then I don't know what you're doing here. I don't know what you're doing here. If you haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors, I don't know what you're doing here. Just get out. Just get out. Little Shop of Horrors is great.
It's a good one.
It's one that I watch every single time. Every single time, have the kids watch it. Like, it's a fun, family-friendly story about a murderous plan.
Yes.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes.
You guys seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
that's
another
great. Because it's basically the whole situation comedy of like two people from two different worlds, like that don't understand what it is, and the horror and the comedy both comes from that. Like the guy's a hillbilly and not very smooth, and he sees these good looking girls, and they're really scared of
That's your pizza.
the inbred hillbilly.
Pizza
Break.
This we can edit that out.
Have something want to come in and talk about the podcast.
now.
Ask the pizza lady the favorite horror comedy. We gotta know. Oh, he didn't ask.
No.
I would have asked if I wanted to answer the door.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that.
Shout out to Jack's Pizza if you'd like to sponsor us.
It's Jack's.
For real.
That's our second pizza delivery from you tonight.
Yes. We will proudly give you a shout out on every episode for pizza.
Yes.
No.
Sure.
Yeah. Dale and Tucker and Dale. Suburban kids going out to the country, scared of the inbred hillbillies that's going to kill them and murder them. Dumb redneck sees cute girl, awkward, and they just think that he's like gonna murder them and kill them, and just everything he does makes it worse, and hilarity ensues. It is a very, 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 very funny movie. It's one of them I slept on for a long time. People kept telling me about it, and I just kept passing it over. And then when I sat down and watched it, I'm like, why haven't I watched this shit?
Yeah, it kind of did the same thing. I was just like late at night one night. I was like, oh, what the hell? I'll just put it on. And then it loved it.
It's a good one.
You got any favorite ones that stick out, Brett?
Favorite Lewis Carroll movie, honestly. The very first one was my absolute favorite.
What about Club Dread?
Club Dread? Oh my fucking god! Yeah, I forgot about that one. Bill Paxton in that one, and then everyone from Super Troopers.
Yeah,
If
the
you haven't
Broken
fucking
Lizard.
seen that movie?
Broken Lizard Crew.
Yeah.
The whole Broken Lizard crew. It is probably the second funniest one that they've ever done. They've done a lot.
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Love Beer
I
Fest.
like Club Dread better. Beer Fest is
No.
fucking amazing.
I think Beer Fest is my favorite out there.
I still think, I mean, Super Troopers one.
Super
Yeah.
Troopers 2.
Yeah.
You got fucking Bill Paxton. Oh,
Yeah.
Club Dread, dude. Bill Paxton's the GOAT, if you ask me. Anything Bill's in fucking was pretty good.
He's made some good movies.
Yes, he has. We've mentioned him on almost every podcast because he's been in almost every movie that we've watched.
He's fucking amazing, man. He is. What about the Zombieland movies?
You know, I don't think I saw the second one. I did see the first one.
I think Daniel told me that
I
too.
just told him the same thing as
How the fuck did you guys not watch this now? The second one, the first one was so good.
Yeah, the first one was good.
I mean, fucking Bill Murray
Bill
comes
Murray.
in as the zombie, fucking avoid the bucks them all.
Old Tallahassee. I like Tallahassee with his Twinkie obsession.
Dude, the second one's just off the fucking rail. It's just, I ain't even gonna spoil it. You guys have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's
I need to watch
funny.
it.
It is really funny.
Yeah, that's new enough to not spoil it. Plus, we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. For you guys.
Appreciate that.
Our viewers have probably seen it.
Hopefully, all two of you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Tuning in. Thank you. Turn these guys on to one that's over our shoulder right now. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this gem from the Traumaville guys. Shout out to Lloyd Kaufman. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. You have to watch it. Yeah, there's I can't describe. I literally can't describe it.
No words.
I literally can't describe.
Oh, the first fucking 10 minutes.
The first 10
wasn't
minutes.
listening.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes.
Oh my
Just
god.
put it on for 10 minutes.
Pure cheese, but it's funny as fuck.
Extra
It
cheese.
is funny.
Extra cheese.
Just double down.
Yeah, that's unapologetic. Like we're going for it.
Yeah,
Yeah. They
for sure.
let all the shit out on
I
them.
could keep looking over my shoulder. I guess fucking scary TV or scary movie 2 is on there now.
In the same ilk as Poultrygeist Thanksgiving. Have you guys seen that?
Yes.
About a murderous chicken or murderous turkey on Thanksgiving that starts killing it's a turkey that is murdering people. It's super cheesy as well. Like
Sounds like it's
there's so many good one-liners. Oh, I got a haircut. There's just so many one-liners. Again, it's one that defies description. You just have to watch it.
Yeah, we've been known to watch some bad movies.
But some movies are so
But some of them
bad,
they're great. Yeah.
yeah.
I introduced him to Frankenhooker.
Frankenhooker. The lawnmower scene.
Yeah.
I giggle every single time.
Don't stand in front of it. Don't stand in front of it.
It's like she ain't never fucking worked it before. She seemed very confident before that she knew how it worked.
Yeah.
Let's stand it right there. It's fucking pure cheese. I love it.
Yeah. Don't sleep on the B movies. Don't sleep on the B movies because that's where horror's at. Really, like I mean, like if you want to go OG with horror, like mainstream did not want to release horror movies, so it had no choice but to go underground, and that includes low budget, cheesy effects, and bad acting. But that's where the charm is. There's something about like. I don't know. It's almost comforting that, these are real people doing something that they love. And does it suck? Yeah, a lot of times it does. Is it entertaining? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the crazy kill scenes, practical effects, like it still holds up today. I mean, basically a lot of stuff that makes it into the mainstream gets its roots from that. So even though it was excluded, and that's the reason why it exists, it ends up making it into the fold, through the generations. we highly recommend like watching all the movies that we discuss on this podcast. And that's something we should maybe do is like put a list out like on
Yeah.
YouTube, like
Yeah.
like maybe
Yeah,
links
we
to
should,
these
yeah.
movies, and then people have never seen them. You can just go down
Yeah,
below,
like-
just click on it and watch them. And
Each
form your
episode,
own opinion
maybe add a list, in the episode.
of movies discussed, and then educate yourselves. Maybe you guys know of a movie we haven't seen that we'd enjoy.
Put it
We
in
would
the
like to
comments.
hear from you. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, what else we got here? Dead Don't Die. Has anybody seen that?
Yep.
I started to watch the other day, but I did not get into it.
Bill Murray,
Bill Murray.
Adam
Adam
Driver,
Yeah.
Chloe Savini, I think.
Sevigny? How do you say her name?
Savini.
She's always in weird stuff.
She is.
Kids. That was her first movie.
I remember from Big Love.
Big. Was that?
Flick where
Oh, Bill
Bill
Paxton.
Paxton again.
Again, Bill
Bill
Paxton.
Paxton again. Where's a polygamist?
I never
They have
watched
like
it.
three wives and they have three houses like right next to each other, and they just take down the fucking privacy fence in between. Oh, dude, you gotta watch this. Crazy.
haven't seen.
It's crazy.
Sounds like
We're
an
going HBO.
expensive lifestyle.
Yeah,
Sounds like an expensive
Yeah.
lifestyle.
it was a good.
Three wives, three houses.
It was a good show. Oh, he had his fucking
Three times the arguments.
certain nights with certain wives.
Well, it's Tuesday. I guess I'm going over to.
Yeah, I'll be at Barb's tonight.
It's meatloaf night.
No, they'd all eat together.
Going back to childhood comedy horror movies. The classic Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. I mean,
What do you think of the second one?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I kind of feel like it. Do we really need a
I'll give you my
sequel?
Amazon 30 years so you can watch that motherfucker because it's.
Oh, I got.
I'm not gonna.
I got.
I don't think it's horrible, but nothing's gonna be as good as the first one.
No.
No, it usually isn't.
Well, our boys, Terrifier 3 bumped them out of the theaters though.
Yep.
So can't be
It's
mad
like
at that.
I honestly like the second and third Terrifier better than I did the original.
I did too.
I think everyone did because look how much it grew after the
The
second one.
stories got better, the production got better. You could flesh it out a little more. I mean,
When boys at Fuzz on the Lens came in there. Fuzz on the Lens. Shout out.
yeah, former guests,
Michael.
both of those brothers, former guests. And if you're brand new here, go back and watch some of it. We also were privileged to have the man, Mr. Phil Falcone, financier and producer extraordinaire of all of the Terrifier films.
Awesome guy.
Awesome guy.
Awesome
Great
guy.
episode. Like, he's fun to talk to. I want to go have a beer with the guy.
If you're watching Phil, we'll see you in days if you're coming.
Yes, please come to Days this year.
That'd be great.
Actually, I think all the Terrifier gang's supposed to be there.
I know there's supposed to be a lot of shit.
Yeah, I think they're going to do a whole reunion thing there.
Guess we're at the book room Daniel.
Yeah.
The 2,
Yeah.
3.
Well, my daughter definitely wants to go. She's obsessed. She's
I'm
obsessed.
definitely going to Saturday night because we're going to be partying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the night to get a room. Saturday night. If you ever go to any cons, Saturday night is the night to get the room.
That's when all the celebrities are having drinks.
That's why they're all hungover on Sunday when you see them.
Yep.
Get the memory, not the autograph.
Definitely. The memory's way better.
And yes, it is. Yes, it is. Life After Beth was a good one. It's a kind of a newer one. It came out probably within the last 10 years. The guy that directed it, it stars Aubrey Plaza from Parks and Rec fame.
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
It's directed and written by her husband, who actually just passed away like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
So rest in peace to him. But it is a wonderfully funny film. Simple synopsis: guy's in love with his girl. Girl dies. The girl comes back to life, and he is trying to continue the relationship with her. And it's pretty funny. But the incorporation of smooth jazz. If you haven't seen it, have you read?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
What is the one? There's another one similar to that. Where the zombie starts dancing to Britney Spears.
Oh, Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
Yeah, that one is hilarious.
That one is
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Oh, baby, baby. Oh, no.
Bo started breaking down, singing the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that one actually surprised me. That one, they promoted it and it was a big thing, and I just didn't really have much interest in it. Once I caught it at home,
Yeah.
I really liked it. I really liked it. It
Yeah.
surprised me. Like it was much better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I went with very low expectations.
I did too. Like they could have cut a better trailer for that
Yeah.
movie. They could.
If they would have cut a trailer with that Britney Spears scene, they probably
Yeah, I would have been there. I would have
tons of people in
Yeah.
theaters.
because that was a surprise when that happened. And it's like they can relate through music, and it's like he's got a Britney Spears shirt on, and he starts singing the little songs, and instead of attacking them, they start dancing and trying to sing along.
Hilarious, dude.
Speaking of friendly zombies, since we're on that topic, Fido. Have you guys seen Fido?
Let's see that one.
Billy Connolly, the comedian,
Mhm.
I believe he's Scottish. He was the second guy on Head of the Class, showing my age. It's in the future, but the future is like maybe like the 60s, and it's like after the zombie apocalypse, and they have domesticated zombies and made them like maids, butlers that mow your lawn, they take out your trash and stuff, and then they pretty much treat Fido like a dog, and they have a little collar on him that keeps him docile. And his collar goes off, and he ends up killing a lady, and they want to destroy Fido. Like when your dog bites somebody and they want to put them down. It's kind of that story, but it's set like late 50s, like early 60s type era.
Mhm.
It's a pretty good one. If you guys haven't seen Fido, you should definitely check out Fido.
We'll have to check it out. I've been watching some cheesies.
Yes.
Any other goodies on there?
Trailer Park Terror. Anybody?
I have.
I don't know that one either.
Oh, guys, Trailer Park Terror. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
That's all I gotta say is Trailer Park Terror. If I'm a movie head, like old school movie head, used to go to the dollar video, the family video, like every week, and just get stacks. I had a first name basis with all of the people that worked there, and the lady that was running me out, she brought this movie to my attention because she saw I was always getting like comedy movies and horror movies and stuff, and she's like, "Have you seen Trailer Park Terror?" I was like, "No," and she's like, "Follow me," and she starts singing a little song that's in the movie and stuff. She's like, "Sorry, it's stuck in my head. I've seen it like a dozen times," and she handed it to me, and she said, "You'll be back to buy this," and I went home and watched it, and I went back the next day and I said, "I want to buy this," and she said, "I told you." That's all I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Trailer Park Terror. We should really we should put a list. We should put a list down in the comments so people can check these out.
Definitely.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie.
The movie?
Yeah.
The first one
Movie.
was
Oh, Paul
Yeah.
Rubens, Pee
Yes,
Wee
yeah.
Herman.
Pee-wee.
Like 10 minutes. The ending credits just dying.
Yeah, one of the 90210 guys on there too.
Luke.
Yeah,
Perry.
Luke Perry.
Yep.
I think that was his first movie, actually.
Was it?
I think that was his first movie. I think that was around the same time that 90210 was on, but I think that was his first movie that he actually did.
Yeah, might have been.
Ernest Scared Stupid's another
Oh
good
my
one.
fucking god. That is one of my fucking favorite movies of all time. Like top 10. It is on there. Oh, the child, the mother's scared. You kill the fucking trolls with milk, dude. This is genius. Ernest, the only Ernest can do it. That. Bro, my kids watch that shit all the time. There was one point in time a few years ago where you could not fucking find that movie online anywhere, and the only way you were gonna watch it was digital or was a hard copy.
Yeah.
You couldn't find it digital nowhere.
I think after he died, there was some sort of dispute with his estate, or
There was,
probably.
and this is the whole thing because you were looking on eBay around when that shit happened before the fucking Blu-ray or the DVD, and you're paying probably $100 or $150 for a fucking DVD. And I was like, shit, I'm lucky I had a few of them.
Yeah, I remember watching Ernest every Saturday morning.
Dude, I watched it all the time. Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah. Ernest Goes Back to School.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
The one where he went to the army.
Oh, yeah, Ernest Goes to the Army.
Ernest Goes to the Army.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
we were talking a few minutes ago about Buffy the Vampire Slayer being Luke Perry's first movie.
Mhm.
Another first movie, also a vampire movie, Once Bitten,
Yes.
Jim Carrey's first movie.
Yep. I
I
saw
think I
that.
watched it once.
Jim Carrey's
Yeah.
first movie. Yep. He goes to this little singles bar with his buddy and hooks up with this older lady. She's a bit of a cougar,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and she goes down on him and bites the inside of his thigh, and he starts
Changing.
changing.
Mhm.
And he has his in the shower. He has his buddies like check him out. Once Bitten's a good movie.
Yeah. I watched
It's not the Jim Carrey that you would expect. He's trying to play it serious, I guess.
Yeah.
As serious as Jim Carrey can.
Yeah, he's not over the top, the way he usually is.
No, this is pre In Living Color days.
Yes.
Or Fire Marshal Bill. Oh, dude.
Around that same era, they had My Best Friend's a Vampire.
Mhm.
That was a good one. Similar plot, but I don't know. They just kind of made it. They had the guy that was. Did you ever watch House? Either one of you watch House?
Yeah.
Do you remember the other doctor?
My ex-wife loved House.
The other doctor, the younger guy. He's the main character in My Best Friend's Vampire.
I've seen it. I just don't really remember it.
He goes to the butcher and he starts buying the pig's blood, and he finds out there's like this little secret, society of vampires that know each other. And he gets like a little mentor that shows up to tell him how to use his powers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Once Bitten. I think they actually came out within like a year or two of each other, like same era of that the comedy vampire thing that they did.
Yeah, they had God, you had Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yes.
It's back in there.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
that was
But you guys are talking about comedy
It was so
vampire. You just put this on me yesterday. What we do in the shadows?
Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
What was it the film?
Yeah.
He's like, it's like The Office meets vampires. I was like, I kind of see it now.
Yes.
I kind of fucking see it.
The
It was brilliant.
Yeah, the most
Yeah.
brilliant part of that were the little girls. The little
I don't
girls.
think I made it that far, honestly. I think we ended up going to be
Their whole hunting shtick is that they lure pedophiles.
Pedophiles.
Oh, fuck.
So we saw it was like right before with the beat ups.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they lure pedophiles, and it's like that's so perfect. like just desserts. Like oh, come here. They get online and get some old pervert to creep on them, and then lunch.
Damn. Genius.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, he had the old school. Was it Eddie Murphy, the Vampire in Brooklyn? or
Vampire
whatever.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. And then even before that, you had really old one, Love at First Bite. It was
Yes. Love at First Bite. The guy with the tan.
yeah, George.
George Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah.
George Hamilton. Yes, I forgot about that one. I used to always watch it as a kid.
Yeah,
Always used to watch it.
watched that a ton when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was one of those things that used to come on like Channel 4, like 2 o'clock on a Saturday. And
Yep,
That was actually a very funny movie.
it was.
I need to revisit that. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
I know an off the wall one, but it's not really that funny. But it is kind of funny if you think about who made it.
What is that?
It's a Snoop Dogg one. It's called Bones.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Bones? I don't think it was that funny, but he was like a ghost
Yeah,
Yeah.
of a pimp or something like that.
I saw
Parts of it were funny.
I saw it once and I don't really remember a lot.
yeah. I remember watching it, but I don't really remember it being
We've
funny.
never talked about it before in the pod. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah,
Zombie
Snoop
stripper.
Dogg was in one.
Zombie strippers.
Zombie strippers.
But it's actually better than what it sounds.
Yeah,
It's actually quite surprising, actually. It's a pretty solid zombie flick, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
You want to talk about Return?
Oh,
Return is a
Uh-huh.
fucking comedy. I don't care what
Yes,
anyone
yeah.
said. Return is a comedy, and I know it's one of your favorites.
it is. Absolutely, it is. It is. Like,
Fucking dude. I mean, just come on. It's a comedy.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's not a horror movie. It's a comedy horror movie.
This is made by the Army Corps of Engineers. And he slaps the canister and it busts and all this stuff starts coming out. You can still hear that music.
Oh man.
Yeah, I do love that movie.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Send more cops.
Brains.
Get that camera over here. She's taking the clothes off. Shit.
Dude. The fucking shit they do in some of these movies. Oh,
Wow. Did we really go through that list already?
did we go through it?
Yeah, I've been kind of checking them off as we go, and I think.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh
Slice in the face.
yeah.
Is that a full-grown chicken person?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
All right.
Poultry guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Poltergeist.
Oh my god! Yeah, now they're frying it up. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to actually rewatch this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Oh, I'm gonna definitely have to rewatch this fucking movie. Oh my god! Keep your keys.
You know what's gonna be great? Someone's gonna be watching this, and as we're watching, they're gonna be looking over our shoulder, like saying, "What the fuck is going on in the background over there?"
Yeah.
Oh, and like we were saying earlier,
Scary movie 2 above it.
and Michael Levy over here on one of our other podcasts, right behind you, Brett.
Oh, stop Michael.
We got the whole wall of horror behind us.
Definitely do tonight.
Get night off sports.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk sports after the Irish.
Yeah, that was
We still got our
very disappointing. Yes.
There's
Play at
fucking
2 o'clock tomorrow. Play at 2 o'clock tomorrow in Paris.
I should be home by then.
Yeah, maybe I won't go to the office.
Yeah. Stay home and watch the game. I'll be here.
You know, everybody always talks about, you know, the death franchises, you know, when the character goes to space, and everybody gets all kinds of hate for Jason X.
Jason X.
Yes.
One of the best kill scenes ever.
Yeah.
When the face is frozen, the liquid nitrogen shattered on the table.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one of the best kill scenes, hilarious kill scenes in the hologram room
Oh,
when they're trying to trick him and he stuffs the two chicks in the
sleeping bag.
sleeping bag and beats them against the tree.
Yes.
I give
He's just sitting there fucking ever just doing it forever. It's like, dude, they're done.
everybody hates on that movie. I actually kind of love
They
it.
had some good scenes.
It's a stupid yes. It's a cheesy yes. Did it jump the shark with the mask and going it out? Yes.
Yeah.
Two of the best kill scenes in the entire franchise is in that movie.
Yeah.
So that it's worth being in just for those two scenes alone.
Agree.
Yeah.
Sure.
Any accidental comedies, but like horror movies that were supposed to be horror, but
Ended up being kind of funny.
ended up being funny. I know there's some out there, and I know I'll think of them on the way home.
I mean, there's stupid ones like, Ghoulies and Critters and
Critters.
stuff, that were.
Tremors.
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 Well, that was supposed to be funny. They were trying to be funny. I'm talking like this is a serious, scary movie, but like they failed so miserably at that goal that it just ended up being hilarious.
I can't think of one.
I can't think of any right now, but I know there are some out there.
Probably fucking Seed of Chucky, honestly, but
Well, that was meant to be funny.
ish.
I was.
They flipped the whole genre up on that one because it used to be just straight butcher.
Yeah, they did. I
Talk
don't
about
know
it.
much, but I know I'm Japanese.
I did enjoy the series though.
The series
The first
definitely
season was great.
Yeah.
Second was okay. And then
the third one I didn't mind. Where like they're in the White House, but
Devin Sawa was back again.
yeah.
and he's been back in every season playing different characters.
Dude, we didn't fucking mention this one.
Idle Hands.
Yes.
Duh.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
It
That's a
is.
great one. How do we not
It wasn't even on the list.
Yeah.
They're fucking up there. If you haven't watched Idle Hands, go watch that movie.
Yeah,
Seth
Idle Hands is
Green,
good.
Devon Sawa. Dude, it was just a classic. I think everyone our age has definitely seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a classic. One of the other ones.
Man, I saw one
Something.
just the other day and it was absolutely trash, but in a good way. Oh, it's supposed to be. Have you seen Hell Comes to Frogtown? Or Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh my God.
Set in the future, he's the last man on Earth that has active seed, and women are trying to get him to reproduce.
I have seen that.
and there's been a nuclear fallout, and people have morphed into frog people, and they're trying to like harvest his seed.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much the plot.
Oh, Freaky with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's a movie that's basically been done many times over, but this the first time with the horror twist. You know, your Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and
Jamie Lee Curtis, the Scream
Yeah.
Queen.
Yes,
Put some respect on that name.
but yeah, they kind of did the twist with that, where Vince Vaughn's a serial killer who ends up switching bodies with a young cheerleader.
It's fucking genius, though. I mean, it was waiting to be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good. Just watching Vince Vaughn, being a cheerleader, sashaying around the place.
Vince Vaughn kills whatever he does.
Yeah, that was great.
I thought American Psycho was pretty funny.
It has,
I mean, it did have its moments. I mean, the whole monologue about Huey Lewis and everything right before he chops the guy up. I mean, there's so much about that movie that makes me giggle.
Did you know? Oh, girl was in that too. Chloe Sevigny.
Oh, she was. She
Okay.
was. There's certain names that keep popping
Yeah.
on this podcast.
They do. They keep popping.
Don't just stare at it, eat it. Jared Leto gets all choppy chopped in that.
Oh yeah, he does.
What's with all the newspaper? You got like a little dog or something? No.
Dude. Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's in that too. He's the detective.
Yeah.
God loves William Dafoe.
Yeah, that movie's really good.
Yeah.
I still don't quite understand.
Batman,
Well,
Batman hacking people up.
What was it real? Was it in his head? Did the person he killed, was he even the right person? Was Patrick even the right person? Like, it's purposely confusing.
Yeah. It's supposed to
I do love that.
be.
I'm into murders and executions.
I think one that's it's really cheesy. It's just a cheesy movie. It isn't really funny. You ever seen Ravenous?
Want to say yes. Who's in that?
I don't know if it's anyone that even has a name. It's like set back in the fucking like 1800s, and they're at a fort, and this guy comes in. He's all sick, and they like nurse him back to health, and then come to find out he's a fucking cannibal.
I think I have seen that.
And he tells them like pretty much like he sends them to go find his people, and then when they go find out and find the people, he's in there. He's going to attack them, and then he starts to eat them, and that's how he heals. And then he teaches the other people how to do it and shit at the camp. A couple people there to kill everybody else, kill all the horses and everything like that. But it's kind of cheesy, but it's kind of good too. Actually, you know who's in it? The only person I can think of. He's a nasty motherfucker. Ferris Bueller, the principal.
Oh yeah.
He's in that.
Jeffries.
Mm-hmm. No, he's a fucking nasty dude.
Yeah.
Like he's out of Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
He ain't coming back
Yeah.
ever. But yeah, he's the only person I can think of that's like the big name that's in that. Actually, let me look it up. That was a fucking. If you guys haven't seen that's an older movie and it's actually pretty good, but it's also cheesy.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that one.
It is ringing a bell though.
99. A horror western is what they're calling it. This cast. Guy Pearce was in it.
Guy Pearce. that's the
David
guy.
Arquette was in there too.
You know,
Oh shit.
He's been popping up.
Okay, wait a minute. There's a lot more fucking people in this movie. Neil McDowell, Jeremy Davies. You just have to see their faces. You don't know who I'm talking about when you see their faces.
And Jeffrey Jones. That's who you were thinking.
Yeah, Brooke Ferris. Yeah,
But decent.
Yeah.
Not a horrible cast.
yeah, it's a good cast.
I think I have seen that because isn't it
I got dude who was in that motherfucker. 1999. Horror western.
yeah, I think I did see that.
And Guy Pearce was the other guy.
I thought he was the main guy. Wasn't he the
He's-
cannibal guy?
No,
Who was the cannibal?
this guy. Robert Cale.
Oh, Robert Carlyle. Yeah, the guy from 28 Days Later
Oh, he was from 28 Days Later?
or 28 Weeks Later.
Okay.
He's the dad in 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also in Train Spotting. He's
Okay.
Bigby in Train Spotting. The guy that
Okay.
starts the big bar fight. He
Okay.
throws the beer mug over his shoulder, and then when the lady starts screaming, he's like, "What's the cop that did that? We're not leaving until we figure it out." And starts a big ass bar brawl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
That had a good cast.
Yeah, Robert Carlyle, he's great.
Good shit.
Oh, where are we sitting at, guys? I think we've covered
Yeah, I
quite a
think we've
bit.
covered.
Yeah, I think we've discussed.
There's probably 20 movies or so that we've gone through, at least.
Yeah.
All of them are good.
All of them are good. We need to start making a list and posting them in the links. We really do.
Tell us in the comments if we need to.
And if you have movies that we need to watch, or the movies that you would like us to watch and we haven't, and get our take on it, we will be more than happy to do that.
For sure.
Pretty soon we're going to start going movie by movie. So if you have any movies you want us to watch and then great, let us know.
Yeah, we like to go in cold. Give us a jewel and don't tell us, and let us just watch it, and we'll just do a deep dive movie per movie. Up to this point, we've pretty much gone by genre,
Yeah.
and just trying to go over our wealth of knowledge and love of movies and try to share that with you. But we want to get more interactive. We want you guys to turn us on some stuff that we haven't seen, and we'll start going movie by movie and doing deep dives into movies and what we really feel about it. Because a lot of these are classics that we've grown up with, and you guys probably have all seen. At least I hope you have, and if you haven't, please watch.
Definitely.
So yeah. Anything else, guys?
That's
No, I
it.
think that's a wrap for this one, guys.
Until next time,
Let's
talk horror. See you guys.
See ya.